Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is the day after AEW live in Denver, where We Collect Wrestling invaded it. If you didn't see Kevin, he was out there in a white shirt. Shout out to him, who was in just about all 2 hours of the show. So, me, I was in a spot that I thought was going to be good until I found out where the cameras were. Still a great spot, as you can see on Instagram, Facebook, here on YouTube as well. I tried to do as much as I could. I did probably too much, but I was trying to enjoy the show as well. So the matches that were there were SCU versus the Dark Order. Big Swole was in the house with Lena Henley. The Librarians were there. So the other match was QT Marshall versus Jake Hager. We had in Jake Hager's corner, of course, Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz, so I got to see them real close. Oh yeah, one of my favorites. Too bad I didn't get to really see him wrestle, but hey, I got to see Jake Hager wrestle, and that's something that didn't happen for the first, 3 months of his career at AEW. So, the other matches were, trying to remember all of them. So we'll go with the main event since I remember that right off the bat. That was Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara versus Jon Moxley and Darby Allin. Spoiler alert, Jon Moxley gets beat up outside near the bathrooms where the fans were at one point, but we're all too busy watching, so of course they did it at a perfect time. But that's because of the way he comes out of the, section and all that. So the other part of that was Darby Allin ended up having to do a handicap match, pretty much won it, but then number games came in. Apologize about all this, can't edit it. With that, the next match that I remember was the Best Friends had Chuck Taylor versus the Bastard Pac. Pac, of course, at the very end, his boys, the Lucha Brothers, came out, and I didn't even bring my I brought my Lucha Brothers shirt, but I took it off and switched it out for Jungle Express because I figured they were going to come out. And they actually did. I don't remember exactly who they went against. Oh yeah, that's right. It was Kip Sabian and Peter Avalon, I believe. So yes, Jungle Express was in the house as well. Very happy about that. Let's see. Trying to remember. I know there was at least one more match. But yes, Death Triangle did make their announcement. Cody Rhodes, he made his announcement where he wanted, the apology from MJF. Live, you probably could hear everything, but inside, I think the first 3 sentences that came out of MJF's mouth, couldn't hear it. After that was kind of low. So I didn't get to hear all of what he was saying, but it sounded like, things aren't done with the two. But Jake the Snake Roberts, that's right, this guy right here with a new haircut and everything, talking about being 20 years sober, wants to slay Cody Rhodes with his surprise client. So Lance Archer, as they announced, was supposed to debut this week. He did not debut. Instead, Colt Cabana made his debut. So Justin Roberts has a client. We don't know who exactly it is. It can be Lance Archer, could be Luke Harper, who is Brody or Brodus or something. I always forget his name, so I apologize. I'll probably always call him Luke Harper. Let's see. The other surprise I have for you, big shout out to Kevin, who bought this for me. I kept trying to get it autographed. I even went up to Orange Cassidy with this in hand, and I'm like, come on. And he just... So, didn't get it, maybe next time. But big shout out, big fan of Orange Cassidy, and I have a foam collection. This will go fine in it. We didn't watch the video of me entering the First Bank Center. Before I went in, I got a taste of this with Kevin and a friend or two. The place wasn't really meant for a whole bunch of people to mingle. They have a parking garage for that, so the parking lot was not really somewhere where you can hang out and tailgate. Couldn't really do what I wanted. I don't know what happened to the bangs. I'll go find them later, drink them, see how they really are, because that's something that those wrestlers have been drinking, including Sammy and Marco and who else? Luke Perry, Jungle Boy. They all drink that stuff, and I wanted to try the cotton candy one. So this drink is actually not that bad. Tastes exactly like what you would think. If you want a full review and hear the bottle pop and everything, go to that video. Or I'll plug it in towards the end. Yeah, I'll plug it in towards the end. But that's it. It was a great show. A lot of excitement. Death Triangle, AEW Dark. You're going to see it here soon. They had 3 matches. Jimmy Havoc was one of those matches, and I was so excited for that because I haven't seen him. And I didn't know if he was even going to wrestle, because you can see him on clips of things like Being the Elite, where he's always beating people up. But to see him live, yeah, that was great. Brandon Cutler had his match with Sonny against, I forget exactly who, but of course at the end they had some stuff going on. You can see pictures. Oh boy. These daily videos can be fun, right? Woo! So, thank you again for tuning in. I'll try and figure out what I'll have for the next video. Probably going to do puzzles. So, quick sneak peek at puzzles. Boom, there's your quick sneak peek. Have that out for tomorrow. So, the other thing will be probably an NXT review. So, they're going to be on in a couple of hours. So, I have to wait. Once I get a chance to watch that, I'll do a little bit on that, because I have seen a little bit of pictures and stuff on Instagram, and looks like a really good show. But of course, you know, if I had to choose the two, AEW every time. Thank you again for tuning in, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day.